Hello everybody, welcome to another video. As you can see probably from the title and what I'm wearing and where I am, this is slightly different to the usual videos I make. This channel so far has been mainly revolved around wealth and things you can do to escape your 9 to 5 and create additional income and things like that. But in this video I'll be talking about something that I think is also as important as those things. The main purpose of this channel is to help people level up, live better lives, and do anything that I think I have any knowledge on, which I can share. So one of those things that is actually stopping smoking and addictions in general. This is a topic that I have a lot of experience in because I have been smoking for the last 6 to 7 years, and I've managed to cold turkey it pretty much straight away. I haven't smoked since. So a bit of context and backstory. I started smoking around the age of 16, 17. It became a daily habit by the time I was 18. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and then I started smoking cigarettes too. And more recently, I've been indulging in vapes. And it got to the point where I had had enough. I could never really feel confident in myself. I was feeling very low energy. I'm really into fitness these days, and I could tell it was having an effect on that. So I just decided to cold turkey it. This is going to be a little bit of a story and walkthrough on exactly how I did that. It wasn't easy, but I don't think it was as hard as people make it out to be. So I've been smoking for almost 8 years, and I managed to stop overnight, and I'll be sharing how I did it. So I have stopped smoking before with the same method, but I'd always end up starting to smoke again. So I guess if you can do it once, you can definitely do it again. But to be honest with you, this time was probably harder than the first time, because I think the longer that you smoke, the older that you get, the harder it's going to be to stop it. I think the main thing holding us back is the thought of it being a lot harder than it actually is in reality. The thought of not being able to sleep at night, the anxiety that comes along, these things, don't get me wrong, the experience isn't pleasant at all, but I don't think they are as bad as people make them out to be. But whether or not they are or not doesn't really matter. I'll be sharing my tip to help you stop smoking today. So the tip itself is quite simple. It is fasting. So this is something that is quite controversial, but there has been a lot of scientific research into the subject. This is something I actually learned about when I was in school. I had a really good teacher that showed us a documentary about how fasting extended people's lives. So since then I've been interested in it, but the main reason I fast is for willpower, and what it does to my confidence and my mental clarity. They're the main reasons I've done it. And it's only after doing it a few times that I've realized it's actually the key to stopping smoking too. So there's different kinds of fasting. You've probably heard of intermittent fasting, dry fasting, water fasting. These are all different kinds, but I intermittent fast every day, but that's not what's helped me stop smoking. It's actually prolonged day fasts that have been the key to me breaking the habit. And I do really believe that this translates to pretty much all habits, unless it's a very serious habit. I think this technique can be used no matter what your addiction is. If it's smoking, it will definitely help with that. But I feel like if your addiction is, it could be anything. There's a lot of addiction these days, addictions to phones, addictions to all kinds of things, bad foods. This will definitely help. So basically how you go about it is you just kind of I fasted for 5 days recently, and that's how I stopped smoking. I haven't smoked really since then. I plan to maybe smoke sometimes, but the desire has honestly gone. Maybe I'll do it for pleasure, but I will definitely not be making it a daily habit ever again. So kind of, I know once you think 5 days no food, that sounds crazy, and it is, but if you prepare yourself right, it's actually very easy. And the list of benefits that come with it are endless, and I will tell you about them a bit later in the video. So how I suggest someone prepares for a fast is to eat fruit maybe 2 to 3 days before, even 1 day before. But it's just to get your body used to not eating so many calories. Because if you just kind of go from eating normal calories to not eating anything, the body kind of rejects it and responds negatively. You'll start feeling really ill. And that's not how a fast should go. It should feel really good. The first day might be a bit rough, but after that, it should be a positive experience. So I'll just tell you exactly what I did. I ate fruit the first 2 days, And then on the third day, I cut out pretty much everything except water and herbal tea. So it does sound crazy, but you can look up the endless scientific benefits of fasting. Some of the things I've experienced during it, apart from the urge to smoke becoming a lot less, is better mental clarity, better energy levels. My body feels a lot lighter. I'm somebody that practices meditation a lot. I could meditate a lot deeply. I had a lot less intrusive thoughts. I slept a lot better. And insomnia, for me, was one of the main reasons I started smoking weed. It was the only thing I found that really helped me sleep. But after doing a fast, I slept like a baby pretty much every night. So with the sleeping thing, I'll get into that a little bit. I used to think I had insomnia, or I was an insomniac, and that weed was the only thing in the world that could help me. And I'm sure there are legit insomniacs out there, people that literally just can't sleep. But I know for most of us, I don't think that's the case. I honestly believed I couldn't sleep. I used to be up all night, literally all night, from when I was young. When I started smoking, I put it down to like the withdrawals from smoking, but my whole life I've been struggling to sleep. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that it's not that I had insomnia, it's just I wasn't actually tired. Most of us think we need 8 hours sleep, and that's probably is the best amount of time to sleep for. But most of us are nowhere near as active enough to, I think, warrant 8 hours sleep. So what I started doing when I was fasting, I would wake up at 5 a.m. every day. I'd plan a productive day. I'd do all the things I usually wouldn't have time to do, because when you fast, when you're not thinking about food as much, you're not thinking about smoking and all these things that take up so much time, you have so much free time to kind of do other things that you wouldn't usually be able to. So I'd wake up at 5 a.m. I'd plan physical activities. I'd go to the gym. I wouldn't suggest lifting heavy weights when you're fasting, but definitely carry on being active. Plan a day that consists of all the things that you don't usually have time to, plus the things you do normally. Go on a lot of walks, get some fresh air, spend time with people you don't usually spend time with because of time restraints, and basically just plan a full day. So I was doing from 5 a.m. to pretty much 10 p.m. just working or doing productive things the whole day, active things to get my mind off the fact I wasn't smoking. So yeah, after a full day of doing that, I'd have a bath, and then by the time it got to about 11 o'clock, I would pretty much be knocked out. Would wake up again 5 the next day, same thing, and I didn't even think about smoking. Smoking just went to the back of my mind. Maybe the odd intrusive thought about it came up, but that was it really. So that is my technique to stop smoking. It's just fasting. Fasting combined with high activity days will make you so tired that you'll be able to sleep easily. You should be so hungry that the urge to smoke is a lot less. I think there's a quote that says, the man that can control what they put in their mouth can control everything else. And I think that's so true. If you can control the one of the main basic desires, which is food, which is, I mean, in the wild, people would have to go long days without food. So your body is very adaptable and can definitely, people say, oh, I think I'd die if I didn't do 2 days without food. That's not true. You can go weeks without food if you really wanted to, and there's extensive research on this that you can look up. 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days without food will not hurt you. Even one day could be enough to break the cycle of smoking. So no one said it'd be easy. This definitely isn't for everyone, but I smoked every day for years, and I managed to cold turkey within a few days. So it's definitely possible. I'm not lying to you. It's something I've done. I know many people that have done similar things. It's not easy, but neither is smoking and having bad lungs and low confidence because you know there's an external stimulus controlling your behavior. Those things really do get you down. And this channel is about becoming our best selves, sharing things that I've learned on my journey to help you guys become your best selves too. So if there's anything you want to know about the process, I'm happy to share anything I know. Just leave me a message, and I really hope this helps. This is definitely not medical advice, so consult your doctor if you're concerned about anything like that. But I do honestly believe this is an easy way, or maybe the easiest way, to stop smoking in one day, to go cold turkey and never look back. So I hope this helps. Any questions, let me know. Thank you and take care.